This video, I'm going to show you how I go about making updates to the websites that I manage. One of these sites is located on a GitHub repository, and well, pretty much all of them are in GitHub repository, but this one specifically, I have some updates that I need to make to the website. And so I want to show you the typical flow of how I do that with the websites if you have a static website that you keep track of on GitHub. My name is Kenny. This is Tech Talk with RHT Services. Now, this particular site, I actually have a couple of things that I need to make updates to. So I created issues, and I create issues for this so that I track, when I need to do things and what needs to be done. So if a request comes in from a customer and says, hey, I need this added to the site, I'll go ahead and put that in as an issue and then do the thing, and then using the appropriate commit message, the issue will automatically close out. So I have two updates that I need to do right now, or that I will be doing as part of this video, one of which is adding the scholarship application, and then the other one is removing the sitemap ping from the automated deployment. So we're going to start with the sitemap ping because it's fairly simple to get rid of. So the way this is set up is that the website will do a automatic build and deployment. I do use GitHub Actions to do the build and deployment, and it is a static site generator called mkdocs. So that part is what's up here. The deployment is here, and then the last part of this is a sitemap push. So what happened is Google stopped utilizing the sitemap push functionality on their website. So what I'm going to do is to actually comment this out. I'm going to leave it in here, but I may not ever need it again, but in case I decide to redeploy it or modify it so that it only uses certain search engines for their sitemap push, then I can come back to it and just uncomment and make those modifications. All right, so that task is done. Next is the task for the scholarship webpage. Now, because it is a static website, all of the content is saved in Markdown files, and thus this is a Markdown file. The theming of the website is in a separate folder, as you see over here, with the necessary files for that type of content or the styling and so forth. So I need to update this to 2024 because this will be for the 2024 application or scholarship year. Also need to come through here and update the dates here, March 31st, 2024, spell that correctly. And then to apply for the scholarship, fill out the application. I don't know if I want to stick with that name for the link, but we will go with that for now. And that link did not copy correctly, so let's go back and give me a moment to get the correct link. While I do that, please be sure to subscribe and follow if you have not already, because that lets people know that this content is actually worth watching. And also give me a thumbs up. All right, so to apply for the scholarship, fill out the online, I need to clarify, online application. Information about it will be available on the, information will be available the application. Okay, so this year they actually switched from a PDF application to a online, completely online application. So that information is available at the link, and how to upload that information is also there as well. So really, I just want them to come here to this page to get access to the scholarship application page or whatever. So this year, also the adjustments to to one deserving high school senior with the intent of pursuing a technical engineering degree. Okay, and there we go. All right, so I'm trying to see if there's any more information in here that I need to include. And I may want to include some other stuff in here. So I'm looking at what's already on here, and there's one other thing. So a flyer was given, so I need to also upload this flyer to the images directory, which I do believe New file. No, that's not how I do that. I need to upload a file. So I might have to come over here to the file system and drag the file over. Yeah, there we go. All right. So select that and drag it over. And it should upload. No, it did not upload. Or did it? Nope. So there should be a 2024. No. I don't see it. I thought you could upload files from here, but maybe not. So what I may end up having to do is to commit this to a branch and then do the upload. Oh, there we go. Upload. All right. All right, so that's uploading the flyer that I will eventually need to use. So what I'm going to do is to copy the full path of that, close that, and then come over here and put this right here. So in Markdown, you do exclamation, and then you do scholarship. We'll just do this. So this is the alt text, and then we'll do /images/that. Okay. And so I don't know if I can do a preview of this. Markdown, open preview. There we go. All right, so it's letting me preview the page, and is it parentheses? Yeah, parentheses and then bracket. Parentheses. No, I got bracket, then parentheses. Yeah, bracket, then parentheses. Let's see, did that link show up correctly? Yes, that showed up correctly. So this probably just won't display the image because of the fact it is written that way. Hold on, let's see. All right, so Markdown, images, and Markdown. All right. So I believe it's, yeah, so it's the exclamation as you see here with the brackets and then the parentheses. Okay, so this preview is probably just not going to display it for whatever reason, which is perfectly fine. All right, so if we come back here, so got the postmark date correct, got the link, and got the flyer at the top underneath the heading and an introductory statement. Okay, so these two things are ready to go. So what I'm going to do is to come back over here. So numbers 61, which is that one there, and 60. All right, so in my commit message, I'm going to say closed 61 and closed 60. Updated scholarship information and remove. Actually, let's do this. Updated 61 is scholarship. Okay. Updated scholarship information. And then remove updated workflow. Now GitHub knows that if I put closed, close, or some other variation of closed in front of a number like this, it knows to go ahead and close that issue. So once I do a commit, it will then perform said closure of the issue. So I have that in here. So commit and push, and I'm pushing directly to the main branch. And that's perfectly fine in this case. So if we reload this, I now see that other issue has now closed. And if I come over to the Actions tab, it should be running that deployment, which it is. And this takes time. Now, sometimes the deployments on here don't necessarily complete successfully, and that's because due to the protections put in by the web host provider. In those scenarios, typically I just rerun the failed portions of the process and the whole process will then complete. So as you see here, there's a build and deploy step. The sitemap push was previously here, but now that it is commented out, that task does not run. So I'm going to rerun the just a fail jobs because I feel like if I rerun the whole thing, this build process will probably fail again because it's already built the website, the static version of the website. So now it's just a matter of GitHub connecting to the production instance and doing the deployment. The deployment in this particular case is just a, okay, this might be a bigger issue. Connection reset by port. Okay, might have to try it a third time. Rerun, fail jobs. And if it doesn't deploy, then I may have to take in some additional steps. But in some cases, the build doesn't need to be rebuilt again because of the way mkdocs works. It creates the static files into a separate branch, so you don't have to do the deployment the build multiple times. You may have to do the deployment multiple times, as you see here. Third time's a charm. All right, so that's how I do updates with GitHub and to the static websites that I manage. I don't check it out locally or anything. I pretty much just come here, and GitHub in this context acts as the content management system. So no need to install any additional software or anything else of that nature. And if I want to, I can go to the website and confirm that everything is working. That being said, thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please be sure to drop those down below. As always, please be sure to subscribe and follow. And thank you for watching this video.